Happy greetings, everyone. I'm Crystal Forman. I'm the owner and educator of Holistic Wellness and Health. I'm just going to show the recipe that we're using today. So you can go to the website at holistic-wellnessandhealth.com and go to the blog section and you will see today's recipe. So we're going to get started right after I get all of this situated. I think you all can see. And all right. So, happy greetings. I'm Crystal Forman, the owner and educator of Holistic Wellness and Health, where we make healthy living easy, nutritious, delicious, and fun, with a focus on plant-based food and meditation to help you live a healthier, compassionate, and more vibrant life. Today, we are making black bean stuffed zucchini. So that's large. Today, we're using a large summer squash zucchini, and we're going to also make our own sauce to go with it. So I'm going to actually take our zucchini out of the oven because it's so large. I've had it in there for a little over 30 minutes. And you all see what I mean here. So if you're watching this live, say hi, let me know in the comments. And if you're watching replay, say hello as well. So I'm just taking our zucchini out of the oven. These are very large. You can see this is over a foot in length. A lot of people are afraid to use the large zucchini because it can be a little intimidating. They don't know what to do with it, but it's actually a fun squash to work with when you can find a large one like this. So this has been in the oven. I just sliced it in half, took the seeds out, and put just a little bit of grapeseed oil on there and put it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 30 minutes. Depending on the size of your zucchini, you might need more time, maybe a little less. So we're going to go in and make our stuffing for our zucchini. And I'm going to put my grapeseed oil in my pan here. I have it on high heat right now. I'm actually doubling the recipe that's on the website because this is such a large zucchini. So I'm going to use 2 red onions, but the recipe calls for 1 red onion. So I've already diced that up. Put that right in our pan here. And we're going to put our bell peppers in. So you can use red, green, yellow, or orange bell peppers. Today I'm using red and green. So we're going to put that right in our saucepan as well, or in our frying pan. As always, if you have any questions or comments as we're going along, feel free to say something and chime in. So this is already a very colorful dish. We're getting several colors of the rainbow in here. We have our red, green, whites, and purple. Just cooking that on high heat until our onions get caramelized. While that is cooking, we can start making our sauce. I'll actually use the same pan here. We're broadcasting on my personal page as well as on our YouTube channel, Holistic Wellness and Health. So make sure you check that out and you subscribe. So for our sauce, we're making a tangy sauce, and we're going to use peanut butter today. But you can also use sunflower butter or almond butter. I've done it with all of those, and it works really well. So get that right into So like I said, I'm doubling this recipe, so this is twice the amount of peanut butter that the recipe calls for. If you have allergies, you can use sunflower butter. It's a great substitute. I'm going to put in my lemon juice and my apple cider vinegar. This is what's going to make it a nice tangy sauce. Then some warm water, so I'm using 1/4 cup of our spring water, and just mix that all together. Then we're going to add in our seasonings for this, and this is what's going to help make it nice and cheesy as well. So I'm using chunky peanut butter today, but you can use smooth. I think the chunky just adds like a nice texture. to the overall sauce. And let me get our seasonings. So we have here some nutritional yeast, turmeric, chili powder, and pink Himalayan salt. So we can get all of that right in our bowl. And our nutritional yeast is going to add our B vitamins, but it's also going to add like a nice nutty, cheesy flavor. So that's looking good. We're going to go ahead and add in our garlic. Just about half a tablespoon of minced garlic. We're going to let it cook for just a few more minutes. So this actually is a very high protein dish, and it's also, of course, filled with a lot of fiber from our zucchini. But the protein from our peanut butter and our black beans makes this a very filling dish. The peanut butter also adds some natural fats to this dish that we need for our brain health. So it's a good overall dish. Like, you don't really need to serve anything else with this, but if you want to, you can serve it with quinoa or brown rice. Even couscous, any of those would be really good with this dish. So does anyone have any questions or comments? This sauce smells really good already. This is what we're going to use to put on top of our zucchini. So let's check on this again. So we can start adding in our spices and our black beans. So I'm going to go in and add the black beans. I'm using 4 cups of black beans, or equivalent of 2 cans that have been rinsed. Put that in. And you have our salt, chili powder, and cumin. If you don't like cumin, you can use curry, or just add a little more chili powder to your dish. So put all that in. Stir it all together. And really just cooking it until the beans are hot. So cooking it through. And our beans are also adding another layer of phytonutrients to this dish. So this dish is very high in vitamin A and C from our peppers. It also has a lot of anti-inflammatory properties. So this is a great dish if you're concerned about any of those issues. And the turmeric in here, as well as the chili powder, will help with inflammation as well. So I still have this on high heat, cooking at 425 degrees Fahrenheit. So, because we have some extra tomato paste left, my parents had some left over, so I'm going to go in and add this in. It's not in the recipe, but I always say use what you have, and also change things up. So we're going to add in about half a cup of our tomato paste right in with this. So it's going to add like another layer of flavor for like that umami flavor. Put that right in here. Does anyone have any questions? And for those of you all who do get large zucchinis like this, let me know what you do with them. Like, do you stuff them? Do you do other things with your zucchini? Pickle them, or put them in, like, make a sauce out of the zucchini itself. Some people shred it up, and I've done shredded zucchini. These are great for frying as well because of the size, but just let me know what you've done with your zucchinis. And if you're watching this on the replay, definitely let me know as well. So this is nice and saucy here. So this is almost like a Southwestern style, especially since we added the tomato paste, since we did not add any tomatoes to this. Once again, it's completely optional. For those who are just joining, let me share the recipe link with you all again. So there it is, and it's also in the comment section, so you can just click on that and it'll take you right to the recipe. So let's go and stuff our zucchini. I'm just gonna put this in. If you want to, you can put this whole thing back in the oven, but it's not necessary. Since I just took the zucchini out of the oven, it's nice and hot. Put this in. And quite frankly, you could actually put this on top of pasta as well, just this stuffing. Pull up the other one too. Does anyone have any questions? Once again, if you are watching as a replay, make sure you tag me and or Holistic Wellness and Health if you have any questions. That way I will actually see it because I've been tagged, and that I can get back to you. All right, I'm glad I doubled this. I'm using it all up, so this is good. And this smells delicious. I've actually done this recipe on a grill at one of the farms because, of course, we didn't have an oven there, and it worked really well on the grill. So it's still grilling season. So if you want to do this outdoors on the grill, you can do that. Just make sure your grill is nice and hot. Let me show you all what it looks like before I put the sauce on. You see that? Awesome. And we have our tangy dressing or sauce here. And I'm just going to put it on one of them, and then if anyone wants extra, they can do that. It's all the way down. Of course, this is optional as well. And that is everything. So thank you all again, as always, for joining me and watching. There we go. If you have any questions about this recipe, definitely let me know. If you enjoy seeing recipes like this, so let me know that as well. This zucchini actually was grown in East Baltimore at Oliver Street Farm, and they're part of the 6th branch. So definitely check them out. They do produce giveaways like 3 Thursdays out of the month. You just have to check to see which Thursday they are not giving it away. But all locally grown. So this is a huge zucchini that was organically grown, locally grown. You can definitely find produce like this at your local farms in the areas where you are located. Make sure you support your local farms, local businesses. Shop small, and definitely also you can save your seeds and grow your own. So if you have any questions, once again, let me know, and I will check you all out next time. Peace and blessings, everyone, and take care. Yes, a good meal.